While sharing a home with mom and dad might not strike everyone as the ideal living arrangement, with the high cost of housing in major Canadian cities, more couples are choosing to live with their parents. While there is a lot of support, there can also be lots of conflict. With more, we're joined by lawyer Diana Isaac. Diana, thank you so much for being here. This type of living arrangement, I found this so interesting. Fastest growing household in Canada. The number of multi-generational households grew more than 37% from 2011 to 2016, just at 5 years. Now, you could see how this would give couples financial support with help with their kids. But what are some of the problems that you can see arising from adult children moving back in with their parents?
It's actually an excellent question. We notice that a lot of couples seem to say, there's issues of boundaries at times, and spatial boundaries, privacy, but more so about a misunderstanding of intention. A lot of the couples believe that they're paying towards the home and somehow they're invested in it, whereas the parents may deem this more of a rental arrangement. So there's a misunderstanding of what's the extent of my interest in this property.
Look, when a couple gets together, they never think they're going to split up. That's why they get together in the first place. And then if that young couple needs to move in with one of the families, and then the couple contributes to rent and maintenance, what happens when they split up? The odd man out or odd person out who isn't a member of that family anymore? What rights do they have? What recourse do they have?
I find that a lot of these individuals, which I always recommend, it's prudent that you document your intentions. So if the intention is, I'm contributing to these carrying costs, such as the mortgage, the property taxes, then you probably should have a document to that effect saying, here's the extent of my interest. And you should be having documentary evidence of the extent of your contributions. I would also say before you move in, you probably should have a discussion with a lawyer just to outline what are the fiscal implications. A lot of these situations are long-term, so you want to be careful in preserving what your interest is, if that's what the intention is.
So going to see a lawyer, are there standard contracts that people can have? This seems to me such a popular way, or a popular cohabitation system right now. Are there boilerplate contracts out there that they can just pull off the internet if they need them?
I would recommend that you see a lawyer, because I find that depending on the living arrangement and what you want to get out of this financially, you need it tailored. So seeing a lawyer would be very important. Getting a marriage contract for married couples, having cohabitation agreement in place for the common law couples. And if the parents in this case don't want to have any interest or have the child have any interest in their spouse, then you probably should have some sort of rental agreement to make it patently clear that you're not going to get any potential financial interest in the home.
Should there be an expiry date? Should there be a date in there where the parents can say, 3 years from now, you're out?
They can.
They
but
can?
I don't think that would lead to a very good situation for their child if they want to sustain.
The clock is ticking, Timmy. The clock is ticking. Diana, thank you so much for being here.
It's a pleasure.
All the best. All right, coming up on Your Morning, we will meet the couple performing on stage together